Hello to everyone and welcome to the YouTube channel School for All. This is tutorial number 6 concerning HTML practical. So in this tutorial we are going to study how to draw tables in HTML. It's very easy. So at this level there is a logic you are supposed to master. By the time you have that logic, drawing a table in HTML becomes very easy for you. So now the next thing is, let us read this. An HTML table is a structured way to display data in row and column on a web page. So we know this very well. Now, so these are some of the tags we are going to use together when we are representing an HTML table. So the first tag here is what we call the table tag, as the name is saying. This one is very clear, you see. Good. Meaning what? Everything must be enclosed in the table tag, because this tag here is just telling the browser that you are trying to display a table. Now, inside the table tag, we have multiple tags like TR, T8, and TG. Now, TR here simply means table row, because you know characteristic of a table. What happens is generally a table is made up of columns and row. Never forget that. So you are seeing that to represent each row of your table, you are going to use the tag called TR. Never forget that. Like this table here, let me just take an example with this table. Now, with this table, you here you have how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you are drawing this table in HTML, you must have 5 TR, meaning that one TR opening and closing, another second TR opening and closing, and so on and so forth. Good. Meaning that you must open the TR 5 times and close it also 5 times. Like when you're opening one, you close it directly after writing its contents. Good. Now the question you ask yourself is, what's the content of the TR? Good. Like what's inside the TR tag is very easy. I'm coming back from this table. You realize that each row contains what? Data. But the first row is representing the heading of your table. That is why there's another tag here called TH. Good. So you are seeing that TH is always used in the first TR, like saying that TH here is for the first row. Don't forget that, because for the first row we are indicating by the headers of the table. Take note of that. Now the next here is what you call TG. Good. Now TG here is generally used to represent the data of your table. Good, because TG here simply means table data. Table data, and the table data simply represent what is falling under the header. It's exactly that. Let me just take an example. Like good, this is a table here. This is a table, for example. Good. Now let us draw this table using HTML code. It's very easy. The first thing, how many rows are we having here? We are having 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Perfect. Now the first row here is the header of my table, and the header is having what? Name, subject, scores, and the 3 other rows in fact are data. Good. Like the second row here, you realize these are data, like the first name, the subject of this name, its score. The second row now, Mary, another data, and so on and so forth. So how to draw this? Let us do it together. Now let me just put this aside here. Okay. I'm cleaning this. I want my code to be very clear. Now, background color, the level of body, I remove this. My body should be blank. Now, at the level of the title, let me just call this table. Perfect. Now, how to do so? Let us write the code gradually. Remember that since you are trying to draw a table, you must have your table tag. Table. Now, and good manners, what happens when you open a tag, always close it. So let me just close the table tag, so that after you don't forget, in fact, to close it. Good. So you are done. Now the rest of the code is in between what? Is in between the table tag. And in between the table tag, what happens here is the table is made up of multiple rows. So go gradually. Here you have how many rows? 1, 2, 3, 4. So make sure you just open your TR tag like this. TR. You open it, you close it. You open, you close it directly. TR. Sorry. TR. Good. Now you are supposed to do it how many times? 4 times, because you have 4 rows. So you copy this like this. I'm just showing you good manners of writing code. So this is the first row, second row, third row, and fourth row. Perfect. Now you start. Go at the level of the first row, the first TR. You click here, you press enter. Now inside the first row, you are supposed to indicate what? The headers. So the headers here now is being written using the TH tag. So you open like that, you write TH. Good. And the first header is what? Name. Like here, this name here. Just look at table, name, you write name, the way you are seeing. Then you close your ch tag. Don't forget to close it. Always open and close. Good. Now, still at the level of this row, we are having what? Subject. Good. Because the row is going like this. This is how the row is going. Good. Take note of that. Now, so we have subject. After name, we have subject. So I can just copy this, paste it under here. Or you rewrite it, there's no problem. So I'm just doing so to avoid wasting time. Subject. Good. After that, still in this same first row, we have what? Score. Score. Perfect. So you are done with the first row. So never forget that the CR open here and it closes. It closes here. Good. Now we go to the next CR. The next CR now is the second row, which contains what? Data. So I'm seeing John, math, subject, and so on and so forth. Good. And for data now here is what? It's TG, like this. Good. Take note. The first data is what? John. Good. You close it. So don't come and use TH here. No. Good. And make sure that you follow the same order. Like here, name at the level of the first row is at the first position. So when you're at the level of the second row, make sure also you hide John here at the first position, so that you should fall directly under the column name. Good. Because if you mix the orders, in fact, at the end you still have your table, but the data will be represented in a funny way. Good. So now, here the next data is what? It's math. Okay. So just copy and paste. Math. Okay. The next data after math is what? 85. Good. It's all. So you are done with the second row. You go to the third row. You go inside your CR. The first is what? Mary. Mary. Okay. It's still the data. That's why I'm still using TG. Good. The next is what? The next at the level of the row. Mary. English. English. Good. So please, I hope you know very well what is the row, because some of you are very funny. You see someone hide Mary, then the next you hide Ali. Or Ali is already another row. Good. So please know what's the row. So yeah, 990, we are done. We go to the last row now. The last row we have Ali. Okay, still at the level of that same row, we have science. Good. Still at the level of that same row, we have 78. So this is the logic of a table. Please never forget that. You open your table tag, you close your table tag. Good. You analyze your table to know the number of rows. If you know that you have 5 rows, make sure you open CR tag and you close it directly. Good. And you copy and paste. You duplicate it the number of times you need the rows. Perfect. Then you go at the level of the first row. In that CR tag, you analyze the header of your table and you use CH. Good. And you hide each of them and so on and so forth. So name the first one, then subject, score, and I end here. When I'm done with this CR. So see very well, the thing is closed here. Next is another CR, meaning that the second row, and from there now you are using the word CG. Good, because here we are already filling the data of the table. So you just do it the total number of times you have data in your table. So if I add a new row here, I will just add another CR and fill it. It's all. So Control S, you save your work. Let us go at the level of the browser. So I actualize the page. Perfect. This is the table here. Everything is clean. But now there's a small remark. You realize that there is nothing else, because this line generally that separates tables in fact is not appearing here. So how to include the lines in fact? So we go back to the code, and to include the line, just go at the level of the table tag. Yeah, you add something like border. Good. Equals to the size of the border. Let us choose 1. Perfect. Control S. If you refresh your page, good. Now you see the lines appearing. Nice. So this is exactly how we draw tables in HTML, and it's all. So they can ask something like that in the exam, and you take all your mark. Now the next thing is, imagine that they say this first row, like the row at the level of the heading should have a yellow color. How to do so? It's not difficult. You go at the level of because here where you have name, subject, score is inside where the first GR. Mean I did the first row. Where is that my first row? This is it here. Good. So at the level of the GR tag, the opening tag, you add something there. So you add something like background color, basic color equals to, let me just say, they say yellow. Good. Control S and you refresh the page. Are you seeing yellow inside here? It's all. So things like that, play. Don't stress yourself. And it's all. If I go back to the node, we are done with table. and it's all what I'm doing here. So you can go through the note and practice with the other exercises. Good. Now it's all. So the next video is the last concerning HTML. So here we are going to study forms. Good. So this one concern computer ICT student, not computer science ordinary level. Good. So computer science ordinary level, the last thing that they are doing is table representation. Is all. So forms now here is for ICT student. Good. So make sure you like the video. If you have any question, leave a comment. So thank you. Meet you in the next video.